Today we are going to round whole numbers. Our question says, the graph shows Census data. Round 292,430 to the nearest 1,000 and to the nearest 10,000. I have made a list of the thousands on one side and the 100,000s on the other side, with the number 292,430. If I'm going to round to the nearest thousands place, I'm going to underline the digit that is in the thousands place, which is the 2. That is going to be our target number. We are going to write the 1,000 that would be rounding up and the 1,000 that would be rounding down. So if I have a 2, one more digit of 2 would be a 3. And when I round down, the 2 is actually going to stay the same. So if we're rounding to the nearest thousands place, I'm going to have 293,000 or 292,000. To determine if we are going to round up to 293,000 or down to 292,000, we are going to look at the digit to the right of our target digit. So the digit to the right would be the 4. The rule is, if the digit is 5 or more, we're going to round up. If the digit is 4 or less, we're going to let it rest or say the same. Since the digit is a 4, we are going to round down to 292,000. Now we are going to do the same thing with the 100,000s place. Since there is a 2 in the 100,000s place, that will be our target digit. One more than 2 would be a 3, and if we were rounding down, it would stay a 2. The rest of the numbers after our target digit we are going to make into zeros. So we are either rounding up to 300,000 or we're rounding down to 200,000. We are going to look at our digit to the right of the target digit. The digit to the right is a 9. Our rule is, if it is 5 or more, we raise the score. 4 or less, we let it rest. Since the digit is a 9, we are going to round up because it is greater than 5. So 292,430 rounded to the nearest 100,000 is 300,000. Let's do some practice problems together. Explain how to round a number when 7 is the digit to the right of the rounding place. If I have the number 147 and I am going to round to the nearest tens place, underline the digit that is in the tens place. In this case, it would be our 4. If 7 is to the right of the tens place, then our tens place will round up. And one digit more than 4 would be 5. So we would either be rounding to 150, because that would be a multiple of 10, or 140. The 7 tells us that it is greater than 5, so we will round up to 150. Therefore, anytime you have a rounding target that has a 7 to the right of it, then the rounding target would go up by one more digit. Let's look at number 2. A city's population is 421,906. Round 421,906 to the nearest 100,000 and to the nearest 10,000. If I have 421,906 and I'm rounding it to the nearest 100,000, I'm going to underline the digit in the 100,000s place, which is a 4. Then look to the digit to its right. If the digit is 5 or more, then the 4 would bump up to a 5. If the digit is less than 5, then the digit will stay the same. Since the digit is a 2, the digit 4 will stay the same. So our new number would be 4, which stays the same, and then all the digits after it would remain zeros. So 400,000. Now, if I'm going to round this digit to the nearest 1,000, there is a 1 in the thousands place. I'm going to look to the digit to its right. Since the digit is a 9, that is going to push our target digit, which is a 1, up to a 2. So our new answer is going to be 422,000. If you feel comfortable, go ahead and do numbers 3 through 8 on your own. Pause the video and then check your work with mine. Number 3. We are going to round 128,955 to the nearest thousands place because that is the digit that is underlined. Look to your right. Since the digit to the right is a 9, and it is greater than 5, then our underlined digit is going to go up by 1, and our 8 is going to turn into a 9. All of the digits after the target digit are going to turn into zeros, and the digits before the target digit are going to stay the same. So 128,955 rounded to the nearest thousands place becomes 129,000. Number 4. 85,639 rounded to the nearest tens place because 10 is our target digit and that is the one that is underlined. We are going to look to our right. Since the digit to the right is a 9, which happens to be greater than 5, our target digit goes up by 1 and turns into a 4. The digit after our target digit turns into a 0, and all of the digits before our target digit stay the same. So our answer is 85,640. Number 5. This one is a little different. We have 9,924 rounded to the nearest thousands place. We're going to look to our right. Since the digit is greater than 5, it's going to bump that 9 up. And since there is a 9 and there is no digit that it can be bumped up to, the 9 will actually turn into a 10 by adding one more digit. The rest of the digits will remain zeros. Number 6. 194,524 rounded to the nearest 10,000s place because that is the digit that is underlined. Look to your right, and if the digit is 5 or more, it's going to bump that 9 up. Since the digit is less than 5, our 9 is going to stay the same. All of the digits after our target digit are going to become zeros, and the digit before is going to stay the same. So 194,524 rounded to the nearest 10,000 is 190,000. Number 7. 160,656 rounded to the nearest 100,000 place. We're going to look to the digit to the right. Since it is greater than 5, our 1 is going to turn into a 2. The rest of the digits are going to remain zeros. So 160,656 rounded to the nearest 100,000 is 200,000. Number 8. 149,590 rounded to the nearest 100,000. Look to the digit to the right. Since it is less than 5, the 1 will remain the same. All the digits after it will turn into zeros. So 149,590 rounded to the nearest 100,000 is 100,000. You are going to complete numbers 9 through 32 on page 25. When you are finished, I will have you check your work with a partner. If you are having trouble, please come up and see me.